Hi, John Logar here. I just want to share my simple idea extraction and connection strategy. Essentially, I'm going to give you an email example that I use, a phone follow-up script, and also a positioning statement that I use to, educate the prospective person that I'm speaking to about what I'm doing in relation to extracting some ideas or finding the problems that they have in their business. So essentially, it all starts with the email. So my email, the subject line reads, "I need a small favor." That's basically what it is, and I guess that may or may not create a level of curiosity when I do this. So basically, the email reads, "Hi Bob, I'm asking digital agency owners and ad industry professionals and thought leaders such as yourself for the answer to one question, and the responses from your colleagues have been very interesting. I was wondering if you could help me with your answer to the following question. What are the tasks that you procrastinate on in your day-to-day running of your agency? The task that is most time-consuming and frustrating to you, and you would love to get it off your plate? Thank you in advance for answering this question. Okay, is it okay?" Well, basically, I'm just going to, is it okay if I touch base with you in a few days' time just to clarify your answer for a few minutes? Okay, that's just me saying that I'm going to follow up this email with a phone call. Generally, I will call people as soon as I send this email just to make sure that they got it, and that opens up the door to doing the idea extraction. And so basically sign off, say cheers. My title I put in there is Niche Solutions Research Specialist, which is just a nondescript title. And then here's a little about who I am and why I'm asking you this odd question. So with this email, below this email, what is attached is the who, what, why, how, and the result that we achieve. So I just want to go through these individually so you understand what I'm sending to people. So this is basically the who. Essentially, we're niche industry software entrepreneurs. Our industry focus is digital agencies and travel agencies. The what we essentially is we search for day-to-day problems that frustrate people in the day-to-day work environments, problems that cost time and money and slow businesses down. When we validate the idea, we develop a low-cost software solution that solves and eliminates the problems so that you can get on with the fun stuff of growing your business. The why is we want to make it more fun for you to work, and reduce the stress that you and your team have in your day-to-day activities. And the number one way to reduce your stress in business is to have systems that make it easy to do what you do best. The how part. So in my how is the number one human desire is to be understood. So we listen, listen, and listen until we understand you, your business, and the challenges that stop you from doing the thing that is most important to your business, to help your customers and clients benefit from the product and services you offer. When we define a significant problem and we can validate the costs in time, money, and resources, we develop a cost-effective software solution and system to significantly reduce in most cases, eliminate the cost and time in that problem. The result. Essentially, you end up with more fun, less stress, better systems, more time for growing your business. And ultimately, you get more time to do what you do best, and that is to be great to your customers. So essentially, this is the tone of the email, and I guess this is the description that I use to, explain to people what I am doing in the idea extraction process. In fact, this description is the exact same description I use in my LinkedIn profile if anybody searches over there to validate what I'm doing in the market as well. So I also use the same description of who, what, why, and the results. And how in my LinkedIn description as well. So once I've sent this email, this is how I start the phone call. Essentially, this is the script that I use. And if you're going to use this script, I would advise you to use the words in the exact way that I've written them out here for you. It's a really simple script. It's really easy to follow because remember, when you're calling people, you are an interruption in their day, so you may not be calling at an opportune time. So I just want to position the tone of this phone call and just explain the philosophy behind this phone script. So here it is. "Hi Bob, my first question is this a bad time?" Now, you don't know if Bob's just kicked the cat or he's just blasted a secretary or a customer has just given him crap, or you have no idea what's happening to Bob right now when you're calling him. Okay, so here's the thing. With Bob, I always ask, is this a bad time? 9 times out of 10, Bob will say, no, it's not. It's okay, right? So then I ask this particular question, and this is a very simple question that I ask. I say, "Bob, I appreciate that. and then I go into, let me take a quick minute, I'll tell you why I called, and then you can decide whether we should keep talking or not. Does that sound fair? So let me go to the tone again. So I say, hi Bob, is this a bad time? Bob says, no, that's okay. And I say, Bob, look, I appreciate that. Let me take a quick minute and I'll tell you why I called, and then you can decide whether we should keep talking or not. Does that sound fair? So what I'm doing in this script or in this phone call is I'm asking permission for Bob to give him my 60-second or 10-second pitch about why I'm giving him a call. And in this particular case, when I'm making this phone call, I'm calling Bob to actually introduce or follow up the actual email that I sent him in relation to asking that particular question. So then if he asks me what I'm doing, I can explain this is who I am and this is what I do and this is what I'm working on, and essentially that I've been talking to other people asking the same sorts of questions, getting feedback. Is it okay if I spend 5 or 10 minutes of your time just asking you these questions? And so I find that using this system, it's a really simple way of getting through to the door when you're if you're catching somebody cold, but it's also a great opener in terms of engaging people as well. So my engagement is the fact that I've sent them an email. I generally will send the email and then I'll pick up the phone and call them straight away. And then I will go through this initial script, and then when they say it's okay, then my 10-second pitch is, this is what I sent you. Is it okay if I ask permission? Is it okay if I ask the question? Now, if it's not pertinent at that time, then I can arrange another time later for that person. So hopefully that's been useful to you. Thanks for watching. If you've got any questions, feel free to connect with me on Skype at johnlogar1, or you can email me at john@makeeverydaypayday. Thanks for watching. I hope you get a lot out of this video.